I'm sure many of you have heard of the recent meme from the Simpsons TV show known as Steamed Hams. I'm a very big fan of these memes, such as My Name Jeff and Rage Comics, which are my favourites, so you can bet that I was looking at all the steamed hammed memes I can find. I meant steamed hams. As I was searching the web for these memes, I stumbled across what seemed to be a link to the full clip of the original Steamed Hams episode of The Simpsons, so I clicked it as I was yet to know the origin of this meme. The video seemed normal at first glance, beside the website having an obscene amount of advertisements on the web page, so I proceeded. This was the biggest mistake I've made in my current 9 years of being alive. The clip seemed normal at first, similar to that of how the normal clip started, which Superintendent Chalmers entering Skinner's house, which you most likely would have been familiar with by now. The part where I became confused was after Skinner had come to the realization that his roast meat had been overcooked. The regular episode shows Skinner gazing upon the Krusty Burger fast food place across the street from him, but this was not the case in whatever the frick I was watching. Instead of peering out of his window, seeing the restaurant, he was looking at Bart and Lisa Simpson, who were playing with each other in the grass. I was confused, but not scared, so I relentlessly carried on. Skinner mumbled something that I was not able to hear. He seemed insane. I couldn't tell if he was ecstatic or enraged. As I watched as it would play out in the regular scene, Superintendent Chalmers walks in on Skinner with his leg on the windowsill, and the dialogue was exactly the same as normal. Skinner then had what I presumed to be a cleaver or a kitchen knife, slowly waddled over to Bart and Lisa, as if he had picked up his Krusty Burgers, and he killed them and dragged them to the kitchen window, blood dripping both of their now dead carcasses. I was really super scared now, and was even debating whether or not I should continue watching the video or not. I somehow managed to pull through and continue, despite how terrified I was. From then on, the screen was distorted and had some sort of red radial blur overlay, and the audio was horrendous. But that didn't stop the clear and utterly disgusting view of Bart and Lisa being stuffed into the oven. The episode still continued as normal for a little bit, barred the red overlay, all full audio and distortion. But what made me stop watching was when Skinner handed over the large plate to the superintendent. It was as if it was a bad Photoshop job of real human limbs just lazily overlapped over the video. I was really shocked and could hardly even move. I unplugged my laptop in a panic, and it hasn't came on since then.